Drop you into the Stone Age right now. No phone, no matches, no shoes, not even a blanket. You'd probably be dead within 3 days. Here's why, and here's whether you'd actually survive. By the end of this video, you'll know your real odds scored across 5 categories that decided who lived and who didn't. Let's kill a myth first. You've heard cavemen only lived to 30. That number is real, but it's misleading. It's an average, dragged down hard by brutal childhood death rates. Kids dying young pulled the whole number down. Researchers Gervin and Kaplan studied living hunter-gatherer societies in detail and found something very different. If you survived past age 15, your odds of reaching your 60s, even your 70s, were almost identical to a person alive today. The single most common age of adult death wasn't 30. It was 68 to 78 years old. So longevity itself wasn't really the problem. Getting there, surviving long enough to matter, that was the real fight. Because surviving childhood was by far the hardest part. Score yourself here. No antibiotics, no stitches, no hospitals, no painkillers, nothing sterile. A small cut you'd forget about by tomorrow could kill you within a week from infection alone. And it wasn't only disease. Skeletal remains from early humans and Neanderthals show injury patterns concentrated almost entirely in the head, neck, and arms. A very specific pattern. Scientists compared it to one modern group and found a striking match. Professional rodeo riders. Constant close-range contact with large, powerful, unpredictable animals. That means every single hunt was essentially a gamble against something that could outweigh you by half a ton, at arm's length with no safety net. Next, food. Forget the mental image of endless mammoth steaks around a fire. Reality was seasonal and unforgiving. Feast for a few weeks after a successful hunt, then months of scarcity while tracking migrations, rationing dried meat, and waiting out harsh winters on dwindling stores. Miss one critical season's hunt, and it wasn't just you who suffered. The entire group starved together. But before you feel too confident about the modern advantage here, could you actually start a fire without a lighter or matches? Find water you were certain wouldn't make you sick? Identify even one edible wild plant that wouldn't stop your heart? Be honest. Most people alive right now couldn't do any of that. Not reliably. We didn't get tougher over time. We just quietly outsourced every single skill that used to keep us alive. Now add predators into the mix. Cave lions, hyenas, saber-toothed cats. Actively hunting humans as prey, not just crossing paths by accident. Then add climate on top of that. Ice Age nights regularly dropped well below freezing, with nothing standing between you and hypothermia, except animal fur and a fire that couldn't be allowed to go out. Every single night, without exception, was a small experiment in simply not dying before sunrise. So here's your real scorecard, all 5 categories together. Longevity, actually better than you'd think, but only if you made it past age 15. Injury and infection, a minor wound carried genuinely life or death stakes. Food supply, unpredictable, deeply seasonal, sometimes brutal for months at a time. Predators and cold, constant background risk every single night, no exceptions. Add all of that up and the Stone Age wasn't some slow, boring struggle for survival. It was a 5-part survival test running 24 hours a day for an entire lifetime. So honestly, how many of those 5 would you have actually survived? Put your real score in the comments below. And hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos.